Hello and welcome. My name is Noah Braun, and this is Tips and Tricks with ProPricer. We'll cover useful tips and tricks in ProPricer to help you leverage your time better and get things priced. Today we're going to talk about keyboard shortcuts in ProPricer. As many of you know, keyboard shortcuts can make a huge difference when navigating through your various applications. If you're the type of user that likes to take advantage of these time-saving techniques, then you're in luck. ProPricer has tons of keyboard shortcuts, and in this episode I'll show you where to find the list of shortcuts and highlight a few of the most popular ones. The list of ProPricer keyboard shortcuts can be found on page 8 of the Basics Training Manual, or in the ProPricer Help feature. You can access this by hitting F1 and searching for keyboard shortcuts. When trying out these keyboard shortcuts, it's helpful to keep in mind that there are different keyboard shortcuts available in different areas in ProPricer. These shortcuts will change depending on the area that is selected. For example, when a field with a drop-down menu is selected, holding the Alt key and pressing the down arrow will open the list. Once it is open, the arrow keys can be used to navigate through the list. However, this shortcut only works when there is a drop-down menu available in the field. Another convenient shortcut that was recently added to ProPricer is the Control-Shift-F. This shortcut opens the auto-filter row above each column in a grid. Characters can be typed into the auto-filter row to filter the columns to find exactly the entry you're looking for. This shortcut is also available in ProPricer version 93107. So if you haven't upgraded yet, now is a great time. Don't have 30 minutes to go over every keyboard shortcut available in ProPricer. I'm going to walk you through the basic operation that utilizes some shortcuts I've found to be most useful. In this operation, I'll add a task and a couple of resources to a proposal just by using the Alt, Tab, and Enter function. First, I need to select an empty row. I'll use my arrow keys to do that. After I enter the task name in the row, I'll hit Tab to move over one cell to the right and staying in the edit mode. Now I'll enter a description, and this time I'll hit Enter to save the entry and move one cell to the right. As you can see, the start date cell has a drop-down menu that we'll need to open. Remember that shortcut for this one? It's Alt and then the down arrow to open it up. Then I'll use the arrow keys to navigate to a month and press Enter to select. Then to jump to the resource hour unit cost grid, I'm going to hit F6. Now let's open the menu up with Alt and the down arrow and find a resource and press Enter. Lastly, I'll press Tab a couple of times to enter a spread amount for the resource. That was pretty easy, right? So before I go, I'd like to mention a few other valuable shortcuts. Pressing Escape while a cell is in edit mode will revert the cell to its previous entry. Also, holding Control and pressing S will save a cell entry and close edit mode. Also, holding Control and pressing D will switch the values being displayed in all grids from hours, units, costs to equivalent heads. And of course, you can press Control-C to copy and Control-V to paste. Lastly, if you're ever stuck in ProPricer and need some help, you can press F1 to access the help topics related to the area or grid that is currently selected. If you enjoyed today's episode and found it helpful, please share it with your colleagues who use ProPricer. If you have any questions about ProPricer, or maybe even a tip or trick of your own, please email us directly. Who knows, it may just end up in our next video. Again, my name is Noah Braun, and thanks for watching.